Cyprus football, the passion, the thrill. The passion, the thrill. The stadium's roar, you can feel the chill. The church of the chill, the teams are ready. The battles will start. The battles will start with dreams of glory. They'll play with heart.
Kalimera, Kalispera, whatever time you're watching, this is Mappa, and we've got a very, very special edition because we're here to talk about walking football. Yes, it exists in Cyprus, and more people should be walking and playing football. I've got a special guest, a gentleman from Pafos United Walking Football FC. Was it PUFC? Charlie.
Hello.
How you doing, mate?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Thank you for having me. What a great theme tune that is as well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you guys will be using that as your walkout in the opening ceremony, right?
Yeah. I sent you a clip of an edited version. I hope you're happy with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I trust you. I trust your judgment. Clearly, you've got good taste.
Everybody's taken to it, to be honest.
Lovely.
That's great.
Excellent. That's great to hear, mate. It's great to hear. Well, look, before we start talking about the event in Spain, tell us about yourself. How did you end up in the motherland?
Okay, so I've been here nearly 7 years now. I met my wife here in the late 90s, and I was in the RAF.
Okay.
So I served here for nearly 3 years at Aquaterian Episcopi, and met wife and while she was on holiday, and it just kind of sparrowed up from there. We used to come here on holiday. Then we bought a holiday home, and then we decided to move here with our kids.
Excellent. So you like it enough to stay there permanently?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's brilliant. Bit hot at the minute, but yeah.
I can imagine. So moving from the UK to Cyprus, how did you get used to the way things are done in Cyprus? Because obviously the way people drive, how they park, the let's do it tomorrow, avrio, that kind of mentality. How did you
that was part of the attraction, you know? I mean, back in the 90s and when I was here before, when we had the old Cypriot pound, everything was even more chilled. I mean, I remember going to get fuel and the guy had come out with his cigarette. So things have changed a little bit, you know, they've got a little bit more modern, but they're still playing catch up. The parking's not as erratic as it used to be because they put in barriers in the way. The roads are, I would argue, in Pafos and surrounding Pafos, higher quality than the UK. So, yeah, things are on the up, really. Only what comes with that is it becomes more expensive.
Absolutely. Well, tell me what happened on the 5th of February 2019.
Okay, so we'd moved here, and I'd thought about setting up a walking football club because I was about 49 at the time. I'm getting to that age, not played for a bit, not particularly good at football. I'd done refereeing in the Air Force for a while, and I just thought walking football, that sounds pretty good. I'd seen it in the UK. And I was talking to my neighbour, and he said, "Oh, there's one starting at Tremathusa on the 5th of February. This was like a couple of weeks before we were going. He said, "Come along." So I did. And the 5th of February, that's when Pafos United, well, it wasn't Pafos United Walking Football Club then, but there were 12 or 13 of us. And I'm the only one still there.
There you go.
I was the youngest, and they haven't all passed away. They've just got older and doing bulls and other things. So yeah, that was born, and we took it to another level. We got kit, and then we got sponsors, all the other way around. Then we got a committee, and it's just grown. We're now a non-profit making organisation. We've got a council of, I think, 7 of us, and it's pretty corporate at times and hard work. We've got a membership of around 86. About 72 273 active playing members. But to be perfectly honest, numbers are down a little bit this year. We're not getting as many coming. I don't know if that's circumstances with being in Cyprus. You get a lot of people coming over 6 months of the year and 6 months back in the UK. You know, you've got a captive audience in the UK. Not many people go away apart from maybe a 2-week summer break.
Yeah.
Whereas here, they're going back, meeting family all the time and family visiting, so they don't come, etc., etc. So it's hard work.
Well, look, you've been going on for what, 6 years now, so you're clearly doing something right. And what can you tell us about the current squad in terms of numbers, in terms of the type of nationalities you have, etc., etc.?
Okay, so we've got a various number of Brits, Irish, Welsh, Scottish. We've got Scandinavians, we've got Germans, we've got Cypriots, Greeks. So we've got quite an eclectic mix of cultures and nationalities. All play varying different times. We've got a guy from the UK but lives here in Latvia. We've got some women members. We've got referees, and they're all qualified and linked into the Walking Football Association in the UK as well. And they're under the stewardship of Mark Ignat. He's kind of the WFA representative here in Cyprus and does training and courses as well for wannabe refs, walking football refs, of course.
That's a familiar surname. He's not related to the former Middlesbrough player, is he?
Oh, Craig Hignett. I've got no idea whatsoever.
Because Craig Hignett played in Cyprus. He played for our ball.
Oh, did he? Yeah. I don't know if... Mark's been here a while, but I don't know what part of the world he's from, because I think Craig was from the northeast, wasn't he?
Hartlepool, I think. Might have been. Not sure. Okay, so in terms of walking football, I guess it's a giveaway what is involved. You're not allowed to run, but
that is very true.
Yeah, but
you should come and see us.
I might try it myself, to be honest.
You're a little bit young at the minute.
I'm 44, mate. I'm gonna be 45.
You're not far behind then.
There you go. See, I go to the gym as much as I possibly can, but the knees ain't the same.
You can see I do as well.
Well, there you go. See, both in the same boat. We train, we do chest, we work on our chest. So, what are the main differences between walking football and normal football, apart from obviously?
I mean, to be perfectly honest, I think people that haven't played find it easier because people that have played, especially at a level, find it very difficult to slow down, to not get involved with contact. If you ask Mark and the referees, they might tell you otherwise. But yeah, fundamentally, it's about no contact and walking, or rather, not running. But I've been doing it nearly 7 years, and I still get pulled up for running and for contact. You can't
help it. Can you?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to get involved in the politics of refereeing.
It's like when you're driving and you see that 70 sign, and you're thinking, 74, 75 is fine. You can't help it. Can't help it.
There's technique to it, and sometimes you lose your rhythm, and sometimes you get passionate and eager and want to get to the ball to score. So yeah, it's lots of things, and it can get heated at times, and there is competitiveness to it, and but equally there's a serious element too. It's a fine balance because we've got those that love played for a long time. It's given them that kind of re-energized motivation to play football again, and they want to play competitively. But equally, we've got more mature players, shall we say, that just want to have a little knockabout and don't want to get involved in too much competitiveness, but just want to play football. So we've kind of got there's a UEFA toolkit, and we look at two streams really. We've got residential and we've got competitiveness. So we try and cater for both.
Okay, so I assume that there is somewhat of a community feel to it as well, because obviously you are taking it serious, but not so serious at the same time. It's not as if it's super competitive like the Premier League or even the Cyprus League, where everything's at stake. It just seems to me that it's a similar kind of culture to maybe like a five-a-side, power league thing, where like you can have drinks with your mates afterwards, like with cricket. We go to the pavilion and just chill afterwards. Is that what it's like?
Over the years, there's been some very heated discussions.
Really?
Yeah. There's been a lot of politics sometimes, sadly. Wherever you go, whatever organisation you have, when you've got fundamentally a bunch of retired people with nothing else to do, and I mean work-wise, then this fills that gap, and small things can exacerbate. But overall, yeah, we have got a community feel. We do have a drink after the match. We do have discussions about tactics and refereeing decisions and just normal things that go on in football. Yeah.
Is it 7-a-side, 5-a-side?
It's 6-a-side, and usually squads when we have competitive games of around 10. So you have some subs, and with the heat at the moment, it's been hitting 40. We play 4 sessions a week, so we play Tuesday and Friday mornings, kind of 8 till 10, to try and avoid the heat, and then we play Monday and Wednesday evenings around 6 till 8 at night. But recently, it's still been hot. We've just got to be careful, drink plenty of fluid, and take it easy.
And how many teams do you compete against in Cyprus?
Right, so we don't play competitively all the time. We have teams visit, so we've had a number of teams. We've got Aaron All-Stars, who are from Bognor Regis. I think they're coming out in October, and that's the 3rd visit. So we get on very well with them. We've had Blackburn Rovers, Thames United, Colchester United. We've had quite a few Scottish teams. I think Adrionians and Arbroath came.
Wow.
We've had quite a few. Now, there are some other teams, but we've had leagues in the past where we've played amongst ourselves. So we've had like 4 teams picked from all the Pafos players. And we called that a mini league, and we had 3 of those over 3 years. But more recently, as part of the organisation WFIC, the Walking Football in Cyprus, of which Pafos United are a co-founding club, we have a league starting in November, I think it is. And there's 5 teams playing in that. Now, 2 are from Pafos United. Then we've got Polis have got a team, and Enad Panthers have got a team, and so forth. So they're quite small leagues. And we'll play 3 or 4 matches once a month. And then I think it's over a period of 5 or 6 months. And then the winners get the trophy, top goal scorer, player of the league. So, yeah.
Excellent. And now you're gearing up for the Spain Walking Football competition, right?
Yeah, well, that's kind of, it's not a sideline. We're like I said, we're part of the WFRC. Now, as part of that remit, our hope is that at some point the Cyprus Football Association will take this on. They'll create their own national leagues, and we'll have to do what they tell us. We won't be the governing body. We won't have a committee with the WFRC. We'll liaise with them. There's no problem. But hopefully they'll take that on board. Now, what that means at the moment is that we've had to meet a number of criteria to be eligible to participate in this World Nations Cup in Spain. And most of that was we had to have at least players having 5-year residency or a Cypriot passport.
Right.
And we've got a squad of 12 from a number of teams in the area. And I think 42% are Cypriot. So I think that's 5. I don't know. That was just the figure I heard today. But that's pretty positive because as Pafos United, I think we've only got 2 or 3 Cypriots out of 86.
Right.
And it's not for the want of trying. So we've got that club. We had to get some sponsorship. We tried for 6 months. We approached about 100 different companies in Cyprus, in UK, worldwide, big companies, small companies, medium companies, and didn't have a lot of success really. And a lot of that, I think, is really that when it comes to sponsorship, a lot of them work 2 years in advance. So they've already got their budgets, a lot of these corporate companies. So we had to think outside the box. And I don't know who it was, said, why don't we do a GoFundMe page? And I'm not kidding, within a week, we had like $5,000. It was unbelievable. And we've had a little bit of sponsorship in and there. We've had some donations away from GoFundMe, and I think we're up to around 15,000 euros, which is pretty much what the target was. And that'll fund the flights, which we've booked now, the hotel, training sessions. We've got a friendly with England on the 19th of October. This is all the 50s, by the way, because there is an over 60s tournament and a women's tournament going on at the same time. Within the same week. The kit, as you might see behind us on the chair.
You got them back there. You got them.
Yeah. We're slightly different because the white is the home and the blue is the away. We've got polo shirts. So we're pretty much there, but it's been hard work. So I should say thank you to our committee, really. Can I mention them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Kim Solly, Ben Tumber, myself, Paul Fraser, Mario Cicchini, who else is there? Trevor Truman. I've left somebody out, just no way. There's Malcolm Newell, is the captain of the squad. The team manager's Ben Tumber as well, and his coach is Paul Fraser. So it's been hard work for all of us. But
you are getting there, and I'm pretty certain that come October when the tournament is, you'll be well prepared and ready to go, so to speak. Tell me about this competition itself.
Well, it's organised by the FIWFA. I'm doing quite well with my acronyms. That's the Federation of International Walking Football Associations. And it was in the England last year at St George's Park. So it's all recognised by FIFA and UEFA. And England won it on home soil. So they'll be trying to, no doubt, take a leaf out of the Lionesses' books.
It came home.
It remained home. That was the first one. So, but now on foreign soil in Spain, they'll be trying to emulate what the Lionesses have done, I guess. But we'll be there to stop them. The groups have already been established. We're in a group of 7. We've avoided England, which is good, but we've got Czechia, who are reportedly a top team.
Okay.
We've got Japan, Guernsey, Morocco, France, Czechia, and ourselves. I've missed one out, I think, but I can't remember who it is.
That's all right. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine.
So it's going to be tough. We know it's going to be tough, and there is criteria that you're not allowed any more than 3 ex-professionals in the squad, and I think we've got 1 ex-semi-professional.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It's going to be tough, but we're working hard in training.
Well, that's the main thing. So, what kind of support have you received from, for example, the CFA or anyone within Cyprus? Because clearly this is something that I believe needs expanding on. It needs financial support. Have you guys received anything from the powers that be?
It's been quite tough. We had a few doors open that didn't open fully. They were ajar. And we did have meetings. I think meetings were looked to be with the sports minister at one point. I don't think that came off. We've had links with the Players' Union over in ENAD. But I can't say any more on that because things have taken a positive step today. So there is a hand but I can't really say any more than that because I don't want to jeopardise anything. So it's starting to sound hugely positive.
Good, because that's exactly what you need. You need a bit of luck as well.
Sure,
But
yeah.
you know, you've grafted for God knows how long, and you know, if what you're doing, in fact, if you've got the same amount of passion as we do about doing a podcast, this isn't just something that you do in your spare time. It consumes you.
Yeah,
It's
it does.
you eat, sleep, breathe, defecate. It's just that's how it is. You
Yeah,
know,
that's a good
so
word.
well. I didn't want to curse. I'm trying my best not to curse.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I know how much work I put into
Yeah.
the walking football, but you know, there's others alongside me that at times I would argue probably put even more time in. You know, they eat, breathe it. Ben and Kim are a married couple, and so their household is just walking football, I think, and their dogs.
No one's allowed to run in the house, even the dogs.
I don't know about that. Although Kim is a referee and will be refereeing at the World Nations Cup as well.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so she's done well there,
Very good.
getting her tournament referee qualification. And also, I do a podcast for Pafos United with Ben. I'll just mention that. So let's go for a little walk. So yeah, so we're very busy. I don't know how we're managed with work.
Well, listen, there's more than one pair of hands and one pair of feet, I guess, legs,
yeah.
you call it. So yeah, lovely. Well, look, you mentioned your radio show, your podcast. Tell us a bit more about what other things you do, because it isn't just the walking football, but you do things related to it, correct?
Well, the podcast, we've got a website that, to be perfectly honest, I need to update. That's www.puwfc.com. And we also have a website for the walking football in Cyprus, which is www.wfic.com.cy. So there's plenty of information there available if you want to get yourself into walking football. Even if you're over there in the UK listening, you know, you might visit on holiday, and holiday makers are quite welcome. Sessions for men are over 50 and for women over 35. And we just kind of use the podcast as a little tool to kind of promote walking football, really, because it's not just about Pafos United. It's about trying to grow the sport on the island.
Yeah.
And like we've touched on with the CFA, you know, as soon as we can get them on board, then it's going to grow. People will get more interested in it. Sponsorship might become more readily available. Money will start turning around. And that's not always the best way forward, but that will help put it on the map in Cyprus, I think. And on top of that, I do a radio show with Sapphire Radio, which is a new online radio station, and obviously utilize the opportunity to promote walking football on it. I have a football show called Soccer Fix on Wednesday, so I just do a little bit of football news, transfers, results, and along with music, but also mention the walking football and promote the World Cup and our local clubs. And I keep trying to reiterate that it's not just about Pafos United. We do have other clubs in the area as well that I'm keen to try and get involved, but to date, none of them have contacted me yet.
Well, mate, I'll tell you what, it's an incredible journey that you've been on. It's absolutely incredible, and long may it continue. I can tell that you're very, very passionate about it. This is something that you live and breathe, and you know we're happy to help and support in any way that we possibly can. So yeah, well done, congratulations, and good luck with everything. It's remarkable.
Thanks for your support already. You know, in such a pretty short space of time. I only spoke to you last week, so yeah, it's been immense, really.
Well, as I said, we're always here to help. You know where I am. You got my number. If any time you need anything, let me know. And this is for our viewers as well. Help them out. We're going to put all the links in the description, so you can check the website. You can check the radio station. You need to give me the radio station URL. Or is it online?
It's sapphireradio.com. But there are some other links as well. I think I sent you a link today on Embed.
Okay.
So I can send you those.
I'll whack them all in the description. And yeah, donate as well. You got the GoFundMe, as you mentioned. We'll put the link in there. We'll put it on the last show last week. We'll put it all there. So yeah, Charlie, it's been great talking to you. Thank you very much for your time. Are you on any other social media? Do you use X, Instagram?
Yeah, we do actually. Yeah, I'm over 50. Yeah, we do have Facebook page, Pafos United Walking Football Club, and we do have a closed group. Obviously, that's open to members only. And there is a Facebook page for the WFIC as well.
Excellent, wonderful. You need to go on Instagram, mate. Get more content out there. That will help.
Well, I think we have got a page, but I'm not that affair with it.
Okay.
I'll have to look into it. Maybe you could. It's something you could help me with.
We can help. We can help. We're multi-skilled, as I like to say. But we can be a nuisance as well. Ask the CFA. Shh. Anyway, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back very, very soon.